Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and you join me once again here in SimAirport in our representation of Bristol Airport here in the UK. And you may notice that certain ticketing areas are now a good deal more orange than they were before. In the last episode we've moved on just about a day and we'll do a quick analysis of how well we did yesterday in a moment. But first off, a huge thank you and gratitude to Mod Air. One of our, and I'm sure I've mentioned him before, one of our most prolific, persistent, and lots of other positive words too. Well, one of our finest modders of assets in SimAirport. He noticed that I was putting EasyJet signs down to create an EasyJet ticketing area, and he said, well, I've created these yellow desks, which we had here before. You may remember we had yellow ticketing desks. Would you like me to create orange ones for EasyJet? And I said, actually, yeah, that'd be wonderful. And you know what? He went and did it. So yeah, we have got properly branded EasyJet ticket desks, boarding desks and ticket kiosks. But now, because of the orientation of my ticketing desks, you can't really see them in their full glory. So this is what they look like. Yeah, really cool. And that's the the self-service kiosk as well. I've also put in a few more signs just because I've got them now. These may also be from Mod Air. If they're not, I do apologise to the modder who created them. But you can find all the mods I'm using in this game in my Steam collection, a link for which is in the description below. So yeah, we've now got signs for check-ins, so customers know where they're going. Like all these things, these sort of wall signs, you can't really sort of turn them around. There's check-in, so it doesn't turn around because the game is a single view only. You can't spin the map around. They only have this one view. So yeah, so they work. So I could leave it there like hanging in the wall, like off in the middle of the wall, like I did for some of the signs upstairs. Did I? Yeah, the food court, for example, like they're hanging down from the ceiling. But I thought I'd put them on walls here just to make it, well, just because really. So priority check-in, yeah, these are my first class passengers. And self check-in, yeah, these are all the kiosks here. And Mod Air, being the wonderful chap that he is, noticed I had used the money exchange sign here, but we didn't have a money exchange desk as such. What was here before was a sort of a staffed ticket desk as such. And he's created for me an actual money exchange desk. Though there is a slight odd thing with the words being back to front on one side. But that might be a limitation of the game. But yeah, there you are. Money exchange global bank. Yeah, I did suggest he might want to create one for every bank in the world that does money exchange at airports. But that's an awful lot of work. So he politely refused at this point to do that, and fair dues, to be honest. This is a lovely little asset anyway, and it's got the screens on the side there, as you can see, for the daily exchange rate, which, as we know, actually changes on an hourly basis in most places. What else has changed here? Not much. I've laid down some planning here because we'll get to that in a moment. I don't think there's much change upstairs. Oh, I put a couple more plants in, really, just to make sure we've got better happiness or environment cover. Yeah, but this is very green, isn't it? Yes, there's a little patch there still. Another little plant in there, perhaps? Just to finish that one off. I think these are white ones, aren't they? So let's just slip that in there. That'll do. So there's a bit of a sort of downer as you go through security. I could put plants in there, but you know what? I'm not going to. No. So let's get rid of that. What else have we done here? Oh, yes, the stats for yesterday. Yes, the stats for yesterday. I made good money. 76 grand in profit, which is fine, seeing as I paid out over 200,000 for fuel to replenish my tanks. So yeah, I was well over 300,000 in profit until about 11 o'clock yesterday. That was jolly nice. Spent a bit on materials and stuff, those new desks and the like, for example. But best of all, I got perfect ops. 31 flights departed perfectly, including those troublesome Origny flights sat here on gate A3. So no, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Yesterday was quite good. Yesterday, there we are, go at the top. We did have some really big flights coming in the morning. 184 people on Ryanair. This is on one of this gate down here, the Ryanair gate. Well, it's not exclusively theirs, but they use it a lot. 184, 159, 106, 111. Yeah, look at these down here. You see, we're getting people through. I'm not sure I've done much, to be honest, to make that work. Oh, no, I did do one thing, which I think I did actually off camera when I realised I hadn't checked it for a while, is the transport capacity. Yeah, my transport was turning up every 20 minutes. Yeah, every 20 minutes, which meant there were a few times, a very few times during the day where this yellow graph, the departures demand, was actually above the green line, which is my estimated capacity. So I'm thinking that might have been responsible for passengers missing their flights. I don't know. But seeing as I've upped that to 15 minutes, then we're all fine and dandy. Right, this here is what we're going to look at today. One of the things we're going to look at today, queuing traffic on this single road. You can get two lanes coming in. I don't know if that needs more research from me. Is it multi-lane access? Yeah, which means you can have 2-lane roads coming in. Yeah, I'm going to have to demolish a fair amount, including my fuel delivery depot here. I should have realised that when I placed it, because the second lane will come down here to the right-hand side of our existing entry road. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. But what I want to do, like I did with garbage a little while ago, is get my other sort of stopping traffic off the main road, so there's a much smoother through flow of traffic. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay down some... Oh no, before I do that, because this will involve moving storage and deliveries, I want to actually move our storage room inside, which of course is where it really should be. You shouldn't really have your stock room out there in the grass in front of the airport terminal building. So if we stick you in here, okay, and we'll have some staff doors. We'll have the solid ones, I think, in there. Actually, we don't need them in here because that's the staff. Oh, I'm missing carpet. Can I clone that? Q clone. Yeah, put that in there. I think everyone else has got carpet inside. Yeah, we'll have a solid stock room door, I think. Although I don't actually need a staff door here. I'm thinking could have an exit as well to get out onto airside from here, rather than having to go all the way out again to deliver their stuff. I could put that door here, but I've got another purpose for that area. I could actually stick it there. No, they're going in and out of the storeroom, so we'll put that there. It's a bit close to the road. I'm sure they know their green map, their green cross code, or whatever it is in your country. Yes, the road safety that you teach to your young people. What do I want in there? I want storage shelves. Except I can't spell storage. Kitchen storage shelf. Okay. Does this tell me how many? It increases the capacity because rather than having individual blocks of stuff sat on the ground. Will that do? That. I don't know how many of these I'll need. Probably nowhere near that many. And to be honest, this area of the airport is going to change a lot anyway. I don't plan to keep most of these offices down here, so this part of the building will be repurposed a little bit later. So this will be storage. storage, except I can't have more than one storage zone, so I've got to get rid of this one first, which filled me with trepidation when I first tried it. We'll get rid of the delivery zone from there as well, actually, because that's what I'll be doing. And storage, but don't worry, they do move everything in here eventually. There you go. Hopefully they'll build those shelves to put stuff on before they move the stuff. No, they're moving the stuff first. Oh well. We could do some floors, couldn't we? Floors. What floor would we have in a storeroom? Just simple stone A. Yeah, could do. That will do. And on that door as well, and in that door. But here we will put that carpet. What is that flooring? Is that floor 11? It is. We'll put you down there. The rest of that, because what I'm going to do there, another bit of wall. Oh, I can't build a wall until they put the floor down. Yeah, it's one of those things you can't fiddle with. Right, so what we're going to do here, while they're running around dealing with that as well, is I'm going to take these are new bits of road. So stopping traffic is taken off that main route. So we want to take you down, no, down there, and then turn you around a bit to go down there. Then you can go down there, and then we'll take you up here. And this will be our new deliveries area down here. And drop-offs will be, actually I'll extend this drop-off zone, because this does take a little bit more. No, that'll work. If we take it down to there, I think we shall see. We shall see. Right, now the drop-off does need to be alongside a road, so I can't remove it all at this point. So this takes a little bit more sort of jiggering around. Go down there, that will do, and then back up there. Is that? Yes, you see, it's not going to let me cut off that and make two drop-off zones, so I can go that far. There. Okay, and then once we've got this bit of road done, I can then change the drop-off area to just be this side of the road, the right-hand side of this new cut-in, lay-by or whatever, bus stopping area place thing. Got some sidewalk as well, so it makes it a much nicer experience for arriving passengers. There you go, and they travel faster, as we know, on sidewalk. I can get rid of the planning colour from here. There you go, so I can see what's going on. Oh, they have put the stuff in the storage shelves. Well done, chaps. Right, yeah, by having the delivery here, it's slightly closer to the storage area, which is nice. Actually, could do with a nice bit of sidewalk here as well, I suppose. So it's easier, they're quicker, they don't have to suddenly brake when they hit the grass there, going into the office area. Well, that's looking good. Right, so I can now put some wall down here. Yeah, whilst I'm building two areas at once, this is very dramatic for me. I'll do that there, and then what I'll do is I'll clone that door window area, stick you there, yep. And we want office desk and chair. Office desk there. We'll have you there, say, and the chair. Whoops, just round that way. I'll give him some windows as well, shall we? Because we're so generous like that. We'll give him one window there, one window there. Could do with a bin. Actually, there's that modern bin, isn't there? Is it just called modern bin? There it is, yeah, modern bin. Oh, a small bin. You can have a small bin. Yeah, have a small bin. Stick it there. And you want a plant, of course, as well. We have the black-bottomed plants in the sales area. You can have that there. Good, and that will be zoned as another office. There you go. And we will purchase, I mean hire. These aren't commodities, they are people. Another sales rep. +1 to make us 2. There you go, and we'll deal with you in a moment. Right, okay, so we've got road here. So which that means I can dezone. This is this one here. This drop-off area. Okay, so it now is wholly alongside this bit of road. That's fine. So, and just turn that road. Whoops, it was round the right way anyway. Down there. And what I've actually played this on a little bit, and I thought it was because you'd get both taxis or customer or passengers' own cars, their family bringing them to wave them off, as it were, as well as buses stopping here, is to have 2 entry points. I don't know if that makes it any quicker for vehicles to get out, but I thought it was, well, it was worth doing. See what effect it has. Okay, so I want deliveries up here now as well, seeing as this road is all done as well. Okay, so zoning, we will get rid of... Yeah, I had a huge delivery zone to start with when I first built the airport, because I had about 5,000 tons of materials. No, not none. It needs to be deliveries. There you go. And you can go in here. Actually, we make you that big. Oh, perhaps a bit bigger as well. And of course we'll put a fence around it, because your ordinary members of the public really should not be encroaching upon this space. Yeah, along there and along here. This is fine. Yeah, and we'll put the fence gate. Where's the fence gate? Why is that not there? Oh, it's called outdoor gate or something, isn't it? Is it? There's fence. Where's the fence gate? Why is it not here in an obvious place? Am I just not seeing it? Okay. Is it called? No, it's not. Oh, what is it called? Outdoor gate. And we'll just slip you in there. Again, that doesn't really affect anything because passengers are unlikely to go along there, but it just makes it look better, doesn't it? Right. Okay. Right, and I've got that sales rep so that I can increase my relationship with an airline. I was thinking EasyJet. We are really sort of giving them the works. They've got their own ticketing area now. They've got their own exclusive gate. Or I could go for another airline who I don't have that many flights with, so that I can get more from them. I mean, Ryanair and EasyJet are both offering me lots of flights already, so I don't actually need to improve my relationship with them. Balkan Holidays. I was hoping to get Balkan on board. We might well do that. Perhaps we might actually might sort of totally rework our schedule here and our contracts to see if I can either include a couple more flights from a different airline or just take some out and put new ones in, because we have got quite a few from EasyJet, but they're all on one gate. That's fine. We also have 6 from Wizz Air, 5 from TUI, 2 from Loganair, and that's it, I think, isn't it? What have we got? No, these are all base game. They're not real airlines. 5 from TUI, 3. Yeah, could do with more from Ryanair perhaps, but I'm thinking. Actually, EasyJet really like me, don't they? And I was going to give them a rep. Shall I give them a rep? I'll give them a rep, and that'll be this new unemployed sales rep. There you go. And that should improve my communication with them, and sort of hopefully sort of reduce the impact of the negatives like my commercial fees. And should start seeing these starting to sort of go in the green arrow direction, hopefully. But yeah, let's say negotiations and stuff with airlines we're not getting into yet. That will be something we'll get to at some point in the future. Right, let's get this game moving a little bit faster. Let's see how the truck. There's me. Yeah, you see. I don't know why they dink in and out of these little junctions, those cars, when they're going through. Oh, there's that coffee machine. Dismantle. Okay. I think there is a bit of an issue with mods like that. I think we have had that coffee machine before just turn up unexpectedly somewhere. Right. Yeah, you see there's a taxi. And if a bus and a taxi arrive at the same time? No. Okay. They're not going to demonstrate it now that I want to show it off to you. Right. Yeah, one of the other things that I've been thinking of doing for a little while, but never quite got round to, because there's always slightly more interesting things to do. This is something I've not done for a while, but I believe it'll be useful to show it off to you anyway. Certainly if you're new to SimAirport, just to show you how it works. And that is janitor routing. So what we've got here at the moment is we have got, if I go to my schedule of janitors, we have 4 janitors here during the daytime and only 3 in the evening, 1 in the early and 2 in the EAM quota, which is when passengers start arriving early for their early morning flights. And they will just sort of meander around the airport. I'm not quite sure what routes or what system they follow to get around, but they do a fairly good job of navigating the airport and covering all the ground that we need to get covered and keep it clean. And I'm actually quite surprised that just 4 janitors are keeping this airport clean, because there's no sign of dropped litter. You can click each bin. Oh, you don't need to click it. It just pauses for a while it works it out. Let's look at, say, where's a bin down here? There's you. 61% full. Yeah, so the bins are getting full and getting emptied. So I haven't needed to do it, but I'm going to anyway now, because I think the airport deserves to have properly organised janitors. So let me pause this so I don't get people scurrying and things happening which I need to pay attention to. Right, janitor routing is done in the staff schedule. You select janitors and it takes you to the garbage zone and tells you how many you've got, as we saw earlier, for each shift, assuming you've actually scheduled shifts for the janitors. You don't have to. They could be an entirely 24-hour operation if you so desire, but I've not done it like that. Right, so janitor patrols, and we just need to click here to start creating a patrol, and you can have numerous patrols. So we might have one for the ground floor, we might have one for the first floor, we might have one for the second floor when we get to it, which will be the mezzanine if I get to that part of Bristol Airport. And indeed the basement level if you've got stuff in the basement, like say baggage, like baggage claim, for example. So you can have as many routes as you like across different floors and different areas and whatever. So we will go here, we will add a route, and this will be on the ground floor, and he will start here in the cafe. That's point 1. Now what I like to do, if I remove that, is I'm not entirely sure how it works if you don't do what I'm about to do. If you do not tick on only accept jobs, the janitors will follow this route round and then just see if they see anything within their view, kind of thing, they will go and deal with it. Does it actually explain this to us here? With it disabled, they will not ignore jobs very close to them, even if they are far away from the next waypoint. They will still attempt to follow the path, but they will have more flexibility for finding jobs, which is probably a good way to do it. If you don't want to have too many janitors and you've got a big airport and it's not that busy, there may be various reasons why you don't want to have them sort of constrained within certain zones of operation. But I like having accepting jobs turned on. And this says, if enabled, janitors will only accept jobs, i.e. a garbage issue they need to deal with, within the area shown as blue. And we'll see that in a second. They may still leave the area to complete certain tasks, such as disposing of trash bags to put them into the garbage zone, for example. But that's about it. Otherwise, they will stay within that defined area of operation. So if I turn this on, when I come to place my waypoint on their route, you see this lovely big blue square, and that defines the area they will look in for garbage issues to be dealt with. And you can make this as big or as small as you need to. So we're probably going to have janitors going up and down this area. So if we make it 17, that looks quite good because that covers pretty much all that area. But then again, if I make it, say, 13, yeah, then they can go up and come down and do things in both directions. Now the good thing here is you really want these blocks to sort of be adjacent to each other, or if not overlap, then at least be sort of contiguous, I think is a good word. Is you can change this area of interest for each waypoint. It really is so flexible and friendly. One of my favourite systems when I first saw this in the early access. Actually, that could be, they should be a bit further out actually, but never mind, I've done it now. There you go, there and there. Now I think we'll make this one a little bit bigger so he covers the bottom of the stairs. Actually, does he need to? No, because he's at the bottom of the stairs there already. So that will do, I think. Yeah. And then here to point 8. He's not going to go into that zone because there's no door. Well, actually, there is a door there for him to go through, but we'll do that separately. So we can have you there. And what I'll do, if can I remove point 8? Yep, there you are. You can only have a certain number of points in a particular route or patrol, and we'll see that when we get to it. Let's make this one 15. No, I didn't want 0.9. Oh, it's 0.8, not 0.9. Let's get rid of you again. I need to make this one 19, I think. Do I? Yeah, we'll make you there, and then you can go up there, and this way he's covering the whole of this area here, which is good. And then we can take this right down to small again. Now on the restrooms, I'm not quite sure if he will investigate all of the restroom points of interest, actually the toilet stalls, the urinals and the wash basins. So we'll make this one a bit bigger to make sure he's got the whole thing covered. There you go. Yep, that's all covered. And then we can make it a bit smaller here. That's good. If we make it a bit smaller still, 13. Yeah, that will do, I think. Good, and that's that done. Now I think the maximum number of points you can put on a route is 14 or 15. 14, 15. Yeah, that's it, 15. You can't put... I went and right-clicked on the end of the route and it deleted it all for me. Right, I will quickly re-establish that route and we'll carry on as if I hadn't been such a prat and deleted it. Okay, be back with you in a second. Right, so there we are. I have completed the janitor route for the ground floor for the arrivals, well, the ticketing lobby, the entrance to the airport. So that's all done, and we need to assign, what's this? One janitor to that. Not quite sure what these two Oh, that's plus and minus. That's what is. I obviously need some new glasses. Right, so that's one janitor is assigned to that, and that's that done. We can call this one the ticket lobby. Shall I call it that? That's a good name as any. If I could spell it correctly. There you go. And you can remove routes if you wish by just hitting the delete key there, and the job is done. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up another couple of routes, and again I'll be back with you. I'll just do this quickly-ish and I'll be back with you on the other side of this video effect. Okay, so we now have 3 janitor routes set up. Got the ticket lobby, which deals with this sort of entrance area here. I have called a second one arrival corridor, which is the corridor where people depart as well as arrive, obviously, and the baggage claim area. That's another one. And upstairs, the whole of the first floor is called departure lounge. Now, the question is how many janitors you need on each route. I don't really know. There might well be someone who's actually worked out the maths for this, to work out sort of in terms of floor space and distance to walk and stuff, how many people you need throughout a particular period. Now, the issue we have here is you assign a number of janitors to a route, but you don't assign them on that route during a particular time of day. I think the game itself takes care of that, and it applies as many members of staff as it can to cover the most important most important routes. So if you've got 3 routes and 3 members of staff, it will assign 1 to each. But if you've got 4 members of staff, then I'm hoping it will apply. It will put 2 members of staff. Actually, no, it won't. It won't. If you've only put 1 member of staff here on the assignment, that 4th member of staff you have, like I have, for example, will just be left wandering. So yes, in fact, what I've got here is I have got this. I think has changed since I first saw it in early access, because I've got 3 on patrol and I've got 2 busy and 2 idle. We're in EAM quota. If I go to daytime, yes. What period? What time? Oh, I'm in daytime now. So I'm assuming the janitor patrols are here. Yep, whatever time of day it is. Well, we're going to start finding this out soon, I think. So, right. Now, what I've got here is I've got 4 people scheduled and 3 on a route. I may need to work this out more accurately as to whether, if I take this, whether I need all those. Actually, if I change that, okay, to 3 or to 1 or to, I'm in the daytime here. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. We're going to have to find this out, I think, as we run this game forward. In daytime, well, let's employ another member of staff anyway, because it says I've got 3 on patrol. Well, let's run it. See what happens. Let us run this game. I need to press. Oh, I can't while I'm in the schedule. Okay, so let's get out of there and run this. I'm going to ignore. You have some missing stuff. You need scheduled janitor ×1. Interesting. So if I take them off the main staff list, I'm not. I don't know how that's working. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on this. I remember thinking at the end of last year when I did my last series, I understand janitor routing. Maybe I don't. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that flashing, which is going to annoy people, if not me. But yeah, fascinating. Right, I will check that out, and we'll come back and look at that and come to some sort of conclusion in the next episode as to what the heck is going on. Anyway, I think we'll leave it for there for the moment. How have we done so far today? We have done quite well. We haven't got that much longer to go, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fast forward this. Well, I'm going to go forward a couple of hours and come back to you the other side of this next video effect, and we'll see how successful we've been today. And there we are. We have come to the end of another day, day 59, and we made just over $8,000 in profit, which is actually quite small compared to what we normally do. But then I have spent quite a bit of money on materials today, all those extra roads, the fencing, the walls for our new offices and stuff down here, and the flooring, of course. Yes, that's always expensive, and the sidewalk. Yeah, so that's fine. At least we made a profit. How about perfect ops? Yes, lovely. 31 flights departed perfectly, and some of those we didn't pay much attention to this, but we sort of had a quick glimpse at it at times. But yeah, we had some nice substantial flights in there. 151, 169, 181 in the afternoon, a TUI flight, 121 late night from Wizz Air. So that's excellent, even though we had a tiny one for Aurigny. 8 passengers on that little Trilander. That is so cute. Anyway, that's it. I think that's another successful day. I probably need to do a little bit more thinking and understanding of how that how the janitor routing works, but I'm sure I'll get to grips with it. But it seems to be working. I've had a quick look up and down the airport, and they seem to be fine. I'm not seeing any piles of trash anywhere. Yeah, being left. So our bins, are they being emptied? What are you like? 2% full. 49. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So we may be able to just get away with one person on a route, and that's it. And we've got one spare person there. If I actually go to the staff schedules for where are we? We're in early. So we've got 4. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I understand that. We've got the 3 on patrol, but I have said in the early shift, and yeah, they must be the 4 on, including the 3 on patrol. So if I turn that down to 3, so early morning, I only want one other. Actually, we don't need anybody early morning. If I take that to 0, what will that do? EAM, we do want more people in then. So we'll have just one person on each floor. But in the daytime, we will have... Actually, what did I do for EAM? 3. So for daytime... my question is this the spare janitors in addition to... Ah, right, okay, so it's saying here, yes, I hadn't noticed this before. Number of patrols, 3. Patrol staff needed. Okay. And in the evening... That's better. Okay. Actually, if we put daytime as 5 as well... 5. Does that seems to be okay? 'Cause, I'm still not entirely sure. I'll go away and do some thinking on that. But at least it stops flashing at me now, I think, which is good. Oh my goodness, it's only 1 o'clock, 20 past 1 in the morning, and people are already arriving for that EasyJet flight first thing in the morning. So yeah, I'll leave you here, I think, enjoying this orange goodness of the EasyJet ticket area. So from me, Ajaxpost, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of SimAirport. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbs up button, you know how that works. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts, hints, tips, if you understand the janitor system better than I do, please do let me know. Anything you feel like saying, please do drop it into the comments box below. It's always great to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way, you'll know when I upload another one of these, or indeed any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in SimAirport, until the next time, bye-bye for now.